Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna continue working on part 8 of this house build. Let's get started. So in the previous video, we were able to finish this one. As you can see, we have our cabinets here, the doors, and then the pergola. Now we're gonna continue working on this. I want to finish up the one in front. And also I want to add grass around here. So I'm probably going to use the same floor. So the grass, that's floor 6, and then CS on that, select that and CS. I'm going to use the pick line, and I'm going to pick line around here, and at the same time I'm going to create around here. So it's gonna be easy for us to extend everything. Once we trim and extend, so here, TR on that, trim here as well. So I'm just going around here. I'm going to extend this one. And you want to make sure you're in ground floor. Click on that. Now we have the surrounding. We're just going to create the road first, and then let's do something for the gate. So I'm just going to click on floor again. We're going to change this to 8, duplicate on that so that it's 9, edit, let's create, or let's select concrete, one of this one, press OK, and then just go and create something like this. I want to actually edit this boundary because I want to add the one at the front. I always like to add something in the front so that you can take a picture on that with grass. So that's why I have this one and then the road. And then after that, let's create a section. Actually, we don't need to because we have a south elevation right here. This is the elevation tag. And we have something that looks like that. We have the front gate. Let's go back to ground floor, and then we're going to type in SL to split this, because I want to split right about here, and then our gate would be long like this, and then delete this wall, and then if we change it a little bit, we just need to pull it up or connect them. So right now this is looking good, and then we could go back to our south elevation and create our stuff. So let's start. I want to increase this a little bit, so I'm gonna select the entire one. So right click on this, select all instant in entire project, and then here I'm gonna change the top offset to around 1500. So I'm just increasing it a little bit because I feel like it's kind of low. So now that's 1500. Let's add in, go to architecture, model in place, save it first, and then look for generic model. And then here, let's set and pick a plane. I'm going to pick the plane right here, and then let's create an extrusion, and then here we're going to add probably this one first. Let's select the material, which is metal. Let's use one of this. Apply, OK. And then select here, rectangle, and let's start adding. Let's give it some space. So you know what? I'm gonna delete that. Click on rectangle and then offset this to 10. And then space bar to give it some space. So that's good enough. And then here, offset this again. This is around probably 50. And then space bar it to change it from outside to inside. And then here, let's put this one to 50 as well. Click apply, click finish, go to 3D or go to ground instead and push it back. There we go. And maybe half of the wall size. So it will look like this. Next thing is we're gonna add some grills right here. So we're going to create an extrusion, set this one, pick a plane, and select this one right here. And then we're going to create an extrusion like so. Click on finish, go to 3D, and then pull it upwards like that. Go back to ground, select that, and then we could use array, and then here put it to last, and then estimate probably 20. Let's put in 20, and then grab it and then put it at the end like that. Click on finish and then press OK. And look at it at 3D. That looks good. I like the spacing and everything else. So now let's do it on the gate. I would probably create like 2 big gates. So go to ground, and then here go back to architecture, model in place, and then actually we could go to south elevation, select this one, edit. Let's create the frame first. Same thing, let's just leave it like that. Offset this to 10, and then spacebar. We're estimating the middle, probably this one, and then make it 50, and then spacebar again if it's going on the other side. Click on finish, go to ground floor, push it back again, and put this one in the middle like that. And then create an extrusion again, set, pick a plane, which is spacebar to change, and then there we go. Let's add it right there, similar to what we did. We can make it a little bit big just to change it up. And then here we could just click on finish, go to 3D to stretch it out before we do an array. There we go. Go back to ground, select this, and then click on array, and we can put this one probably 40 is good. and then put it on the ends like that. Spacing is good as well. Let it work, and we have something that looks like that. What we could do now is edit this one, and then select this, and then copy it. Put it here, and then let's look at it. It looks good. It looks fine, and just click on finish. And at least we have our gate already. Let's go to our south elevation because I want to add in our model text. So here, select under architecture, select model text. We're gonna put in our number, pick a plane, select this plane. We could put in our number, which is 07, and then add it right there. And then here we could edit, duplicate. We could just put Arial. The 600 is the text size. We could just put this one into 200 just to minimize that one. And here we could change the material. Let's put this one in a metal material. Let's use this one. Cancel that. Click apply, okay, and then the depth probably around 25. And then let's look at it. That's fine. So next thing I'm gonna do is let's add in the mullions right here. So let's go to architecture and then mullion. What I want to do is change this to the 50 by 65, and then actually before that, curtain grid first. So the curtain grid, the separation of each and every one of them. I'm just snapping it. It gives me the middle and the 1/3 of the overall. And then go back to architecture, click on mullion, all grid, and then just select those. There we go. It's that one is selected. We have a pantry there, and then obviously I'm gonna make this one nicer. I'm gonna add probably, let's do it now before I forgot. I'm gonna select the curtain wall, CS on that, so that we don't need to look. And then I'm going to add something right here. CS. Let's put this one right here. Move this one a little bit. Go right here. Go to modify, cut geometry, select the wall, and then the curtain wall. And then here we could add in mullion and then grid line. all grid right there. And then here I want to add the entertainment. So let's go to insert, load family, and then furniture. We have storage, and then entertainment center, CM on that. So I'm not sure if I was able to load this. Click on open, CM, entertainment center right there. Add it right here. Let's add this one first. Double click on that, and then here let's put this one on the base of first floor, and then here we need to put this one. This height should be at 2800 because we're going to have a floor that is 200 in thickness, and it will be placed right here. So I want it to be floor to ceiling, and then here click on tab in order to change it to that 3650. I want to change the width 3650. Apply, okay, and then we just need to align it right here, and then let's change the center width. I want it to be 2000 or maybe 1500, and that looks good. Let's go to first floor. I want to load the TV. Go back here, flat screen, click on open, zoom in, CM on that. I'm gonna put it right here in the middle. Go back to our section and then just place it in the middle like that. You can use align as well, and then here let's change it to probably the biggest size that we could add it there. So I'm happy with that. First floor, I want to rotate this, so this one rotate 90 degrees on this side. So we could type in 90 and it will rotate. I'm going to move this one a bit because I want to add like an area here for, so here's seating. We could push this one right here. I'm thinking of making this short or little, and then here what I'm planning to do is select this one, put it on the other side, and then I want to have a heater right here. So click on architecture, model in place, generic model. I'm going to create an extrusion first. Pick a plane, this one. I want this to be around this 2800. I want the whole of this wall. I want it to be stone. Let's use rubble, and then 10 right there. After that, create an extrusion, pick a plane, and then here I want another extrusion on right here. But I want something that is notch on this side. So on something like an electric heater here. There we go. Change this again to a different stone. We can use this. This one should be around 400. Click on finish. You could see it in our first floor. I think that's good enough. Let's put it at 350. And another extrusion. Set this one, pick a plane. On top of this, we're just going to add the glass. Gonna use that. And then use rectangle. And then trim and extend. And then delete this one. And then trim and extend here. Click on finish. I want to see it on the section. I want to pull it down. And pull it down like that. And then move this one up to this one. So if we see it in 3D, it will look nice like that. So we could add fire on here and then even a TV on here. So that will be nice. So we're gonna stop here for now and continue in the next video. Thank you for watching and I hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.